Dear Grace, I failed to stand up yesterday. But today I'm back. Barely. However, are we ready, Grace? Are female doctors the key to keeping patients alive longer? A doctor's gender matters. Another President Washington? Americans picked Denzel as their celebrity choice for office. What are the 7 best Ben Stiller movies of all time? That might be interesting. Finally, some news about a funny person. Alrighty, there's something about Mary. That's gonna take forever, Grace. Never mind. Tropic Thunder. Blah 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 blah. Google it. More stories. Cannabis legalization leading to boom of potent products and hazards for young users. Study finds. Eventually, most adults reach a point where we realize we are out of touch with those much younger than us. I'm definitely out of touch. Perhaps it's a pop culture reference that sparks the realization. For me, this moment happened when I was in my late 20s and working with adolescents in school settings to help them quit smoking. When other drugs would occasionally come up, I didn't understand some of the slang terms they used for these drugs. And people have a feeling now when the topic of cannabis comes up, especially in its different newer forms. I focus my search on substance use and blah blah blah. Unstable blood pressure readings could be a warning sign for dementia. Silent airplanes could soon be taking off thanks to exciting new aviation tech. Silent airplanes. Brain scans of jazz musicians reveal secrets for researching your creative flow. What are the best light beers according to brew experts? What's the best Gwen Stefani song? What are the best Gwen Stefani songs of all time? What are the 7 best electric convertibles according to car experts? CBC, Civic leaders stoked. The fastest Canadian woman in 100 meters in 36 years. The fastest Canadian woman in 100 meters in 36 years. About 17 million Canadians consider themselves women's sports fans, report says. Return of security checkpoints at First Nations in Fredericton after vehicle fire. Union files application to represent workers at Amazon warehouse. New book details father, a remarkable search for his son, and the forces of nature that helped along the way. More Manitobans got kidney transplants in 2023 than ever before, following pandemic shortfalls. Global military spending climbed 7% in 2023 amid conflicts, think tank SIPRI says. Science helping modern athletes, but not sure sport is progressing. Over 40 pro-Palestine protesters held at Yale University amid anti-Semitism row in U.S. campuses. On to stream this week, a Bon Jovi documentary, blah blah blah, AI Roundup. Happy World Book Day 2024. Very powerful quotes by renowned authors to celebrate World Book and Copyright Day. Alright, let's see. A room without books is like a body without a soul. Books are a uniquely portable magic. You'll have to guess who said these, Grace, unless you're watching the screen. Nothing like a good cold coffee in the morning. The more you read, the more things you will know. The more that you learn, the more places you will go. I think that one's a little obvious, but a book is a dream that you can hold in your hand. There's no friend as loyal as a book. Books are the mirrors of the soul. The person, be it gentleman or lady, who has not pleasure in a good novel, must be intolerably stupid. It is a garden, an orchard, a storehouse, a party, accompanied by the way, a counselor, a multitude of counselors. Books are the plane and the train and the road. They are the destination and the journey. They are home. Reading is a conversation. All books talk, but a good book listens as well. Books can be dangerous. The best one should be labeled. This could change your life. A book is the only place in which you can examine a fragile thought without breaking it. Books are the quietest and most constant of friends. They are the most accessible and weirdest counselors, and the most patient of teachers. Books are the quietest and most constant of friends. They are the most accessible and wisest of counselors, and they are the most patient of teachers. The books you don't read won't help. Books are the carriers of civilization. Without books, history is silent. Literature dumb, science crippled, thought and speculation at a standstill. A book is the most effective weapon against intolerance and ignorance. What about a podcast? I think Joe Rogan's podcast is an effective weapon against intolerance and ignorance. Probably more so than this one, but books are the compasses and telescopes and sextants and charts which other men have prepared to help us navigate the dangerous seas of life. Books are the compasses and telescopes and sextants and charts which other men have prepared to help us navigate the dangerous seas of life. Reading is to the mind what exercise is to the body. A book is like a garden carried in the pocket. A book is like a garden carried in the pocket. The reading of all good books is like a conversation with the finest minds of the past centuries. That's the thing about books. They let you travel without moving your feet. Let's remember, one book, one pen, one child, and one teacher can change the world. You can never get a cup of tea large enough or a book long enough to suit me. So many books, so little time. Good friends, good books, and a sleepy conscience is the ideal life. If you only read the books that everyone else is reading, you can only think what everyone else is thinking. That's why I don't fucking read. Sorry. Grace. If you only read the books that everyone else is reading, you can only think what everyone else is thinking. If one cannot enjoy reading a book over and over again, there is no use in reading it at all. Fairy tales are more than true, not because they tell us that dragons exist, but because they tell us that dragons can be beaten. Whoa, deep. That's pretty good. Need to admit it. Equities gain gold drops as fears of wider Middle East conflict ease. What the Maldives election landslide means for India. Report urges fixes to online channel exploitation cyber tip line before AI makes it worse. Maybe I should be able to fix that one too. Maybe I should be able to fix a lot of fucking things. Let's put the data in there. It's all about the data, Grace. Extremely rare, once in an eon event that gave Earth plants has happened again. Parents revealed heartbreaking reason they supported 33-year-old daughter's decision to be euthanized. That's an odd word to use, euthanized. Jennifer Lawrence's breakout role was in haunting movie with near-perfect Rotten Tomatoes score. Elon Musk says he would know if there were aliens out there, revealing shocking number of satellites he has. No. Has rubbish the idea of there being alien life out there. Well, because he hasn't seen anything for our own. Deadpool 3 trailer has dropped, revealing first look at Hugh Jackman as Wolverine. Girl 7 raises $15,000 to pay for mom's headstone after starting lemonade stand. Boy 10 confesses to fatally shooting a sleeping stranger, but he won't face charges. Family that only walk on all fours leaves scientists baffled as they shouldn't exist. This is weird news. I should have a comment for that, but I don't. TikTok star and Club Rat creator Eva Evans has died. age 29. Sci-Tech Daily. 15 minutes. Alright. Now I'm standing up again. I was sitting reading before. But that ain't gonna work. Alright, I put some socks on. I should probably put some shoes on, but here we go. Early warning, new biomarkers predict MS before symptoms appear. Alright. Satellite images capture extraordinary flooding in the maybe I might have to sit down. Revolutionizing brain health. Rice University unveils tiny implantable brain stimulator. The science of aging. New insights into when old age begins. Antarctica's ice on edge. 2024's near record low predictions. Science has solved decades-old micropsy problem. Advanced RNA sequencing reveals the drivers of new COVID variants. The telomere paradox. Researchers discover a twist in how diets affect aging. New research reveals that some plant-based steaks and cold cuts are lacking in protein. Net zero has become unhelpful slogan, says outgoing head of UK climate watchdog. Students at US universities file legal complaints over fossil fuel investments. Guardian Essential poll. Voters back Labour's future made in Australia plan while overestimating cost of renewables. Judge throws out case against UK climate activist who held sign on jurors' rights. Biden marks Earth Day with $7 billion solar for all investment amid week of climate action. Don't find it. Forgot to press record. That wouldn't piss me off at all. Biden marks Earth Day. Children won't be able to survive. Inter-American court to hear from climate victims. You can't love something that isn't there. Readers on changes to the natural world around them. What do you think, Grace? Can you love something that isn't there? Wildlife officers euthanize crocodile after fatal attack on 16-year-old boy in Torres Strait. Thames Water could raise bills to $627 a year to help fix leaks. Experts say discovery of fire ants in Murray-Darling Basin should be ringing alarm bells. Haunting moon of Earth and moon snapped by China's experimental lunar satellites. We were in disbelief. Antarctica is behaving in the way we've never seen it. Can it recover? Unprecedented, gobsmacked, unbelievable. Changes in Antarctica sea ice could have dramatic impacts, says client scientist. Detecting cancer in minutes, possible at the drop of dry blood in a new test, study hints. I nearly fell out of my chair. 1800-year-old mini portrait of Alexander the Great found in a field in Denmark. James Webb's telescope's shocking discovery may hint at hitting exomoon around failed star. Google builds an AI model that can predict future weather catastrophes. Thank you, Google. Oh wait, it can just predict them? Can't fix them? Never mind. Earth from space. Trio of multicolor lakes look outerworldly in Africa's Great Rift Valley. Scientists may have pinpointed the true origin of the Hope Diamond and other pristine gemstones. It's not racist denialism to appreciate Canadians' tolerance. It's not racist denialism to appreciate Canadian tolerance. Anthony Anderson. Can Canada bring down its own parliament? Jack Cunningham. Israeli retaliation against Iran was necessary. Disagree. Richard Shimoka. The government's defense policy update is a small step in the right direction if it's actually implemented. The weekly wrap. The Liberals lean all the way into class warfare. A big wet blanket. The roundtable on Trudeau's government's anti-growth budget. Peter Waltman. Events define political leaders. For Prime Minister Trudeau, the main one may be housing. For the first time in 12 years, government debt cost will surpass the GST revenue. The Independent Space. The UK's newest astronaut graduates from space training. NASA space junk near collision with Russian satellite was a lot closer than thought. Lyrid meteor shower peak will see fireballs shooting stars. NASA confirms origin of mystery object that crashed onto Florida home. Secrets of Winchobee meteorite brittle space journey revealed in new analysis. NASA planning to build human dwellings on the moon sooner than you might expect. 50 more years of planning. I don't think I care about corporate news. Well, that's my corporation. But then I'd already know all the news, so what's the point? Following. Discover. A real letdown. Disabled BC man reacts to federal disability benefit. Sorry, Grace. Didn't feel like reading that out loud. If you've got a problem with that, call my lawyer. Your morning coffee may be more than 500,000 years old. Well, scientists identified a link between sleep and type 2 diabetes risk. New sodium battery that can be charged in seconds developed. Crucial building blocks of life on Earth can more easily form in outer space. Says new research. Feedback loop that is melting ice shelves in West Antarctica revealed. Single atoms captured, morphing into quantum waves in startling image. Ruling against Just Stop Oil, Doctor. Ruling against Just Stop Oil, Doctor alarms, BMA. We're stockpiling reusable bags. Big grocers have adopted solutions, but experts have concerns. Computer model helps support theory asteroid as ejecta from moon. NASA's Voyager 1 spacecraft finally phones home after 5 months of no contact. Physicist Claudia Derram. Gravity connects everything from a person to a planet. Wow, that's quite the observation. The scientist on training as a diver, pilot, and astronaut in order to understand the true nature of gravity and what happens in the center of a black hole. Theoretical physics. The beauty of falling, a life in pursuit of gravity. I actually hope she finds it. Rare porcelain gallbladder found in 100-year-old unmarked grave at Mississippi Mental Asylum Cemetery. Injustice. 92-year-old with dementia told by DWP to repay $7,000 in disability allowance. Can't see the forest for the freeze? Hikers stumble on trees frozen by hyperlocalized icing. Genes play a very small role in determining left-handedness, research finds. New Brunswick disability advocates say $200 federal benefit not enough. Local man. Scientists unveil new quadruped robot with hand-like grippers. Bounding the amount of entanglement from witness operators. Visualizing the average lifespans of mammals. Yeah, that's all bullshit. Biologists explain why humans shouldn't want to lengthen their lives. Like a film in my mind, hyperphantasia in the quest to understand vivid imaginations. It'd be nice to have a film in your mind. Yep, some mental disorders in that one. Alright. Study uses thermodynamics to describe expansion of the universe. A powerful technique for tracking a protein's fleeting shape changes. Shortage of skilled tradespeople is hitting all Canadians in the pocketbook, economists say. A new physics paper suggests that we may be living in the ultimate 4X strategy game after all. The ultimate 4X strategy game. What's a 4X strategy game? Alright. Physicists say the ultimate battery can harness the power of black holes. Early humans spread as far north as Siberia 400,000 fucking years ago. Consciousness, a realistic possibility in birds, fish, squid, and bees. Scholars say. Canada News. So much of this news just pointless. Why do I even bother reading it, Grace? Recently sold West Vancouver home value tanks. Recently sold West Vancouver home value tanks despite the seller's efforts. Neurotechnology draws the hive mind closer to reality. Newly built Vancouver rental building turned into student housing. NASA officially greenlights $3.3 billion mission to Saturn's moon Titan. The world's first X-ray of a single atom. I know I'm going to get burnt on this, but roll up to win. Customers seek $10,000 each from Tim Hortons after false boat win. She asked for $20,000 and the boat. Researchers devised game-changing battery that runs on body's own oxygen. Microplastics can be removed from water using new hydrogel. Perfect, solved. Cybertruck recall completes Tesla's humiliation. It looks pretty humiliated. Scientists get serious in the search for a working warp drive. Well, I'm glad they're getting serious. Earth Day, 2,000 truckloads of plastic is dumped into the ocean every day. High-speed imaging and AI won't help us understand how insect wings work. What will? Alright, Google News, what is for me? Prosecution. Trump hush money was pure election fraud. Search for missing kayakers off Vancouver Island expands into U.S. High-risk missing man last seen in Vancouver. Bridge construction means Columbia Street will be closed in the West. A real letdown. Disabled BC man reacts to federal disability. Oh, yeah, I did that one. Don't care what Trudeau. Quebec Health Ministry reports 28 cases of eye damage following eclipse. It's not bad, only 28. Families, First Nation leaders to discuss Thunder Bay police misconduct at Queen's Park. Consciousness. Celine Dion on battle with stiff person syndrome. Excuse me, Celine Dion has stiff person syndrome? French used less often as exclusive language to greet customers. SAQ employees to strike Wednesday and Thursday. Feds halt deportation of BC-based climate activist. Burnaby drafts 2 versions of the future: denser town centers or youth charged in a series of iPhone robberies. Out of control fire in the Northeast, believed to be 67 hectares. 15-year-old Mike Russell is on a golf hot streak. I watched this game. Defending crowd fuels Canucks comeback. Deafening crowd fuels. Eat the rich, luxury vehicles left one note. Politicians' silence on hateful protests arousing anti-Semitism. Mobs of people that want me dead. time traveler, this 12-year-old mill worker had a very dangerous job. Delmar German worked as a skid greaser in the North Vancouver laundry industry in the 1920s. The fuck is this about time travel? Here's a photo of 12-year-old Delmar working as a skid greaser in 1924. A dangerous job. No, I don't know what that's about. Sewage lingers at final district of North Vancouver's sewage lingers at final district of North Vancouver budget. Department of National Defense detonates old bomb near North. What's at stake as you and plastics talk? This is the best. Is decaf coffee bad for you, for your health? Don't know. Face the issue. Violence awareness campaign launched in Saskatchewan. Sask NDP wants Education Minister to quit over comments to mother. City of Regina begins gopher pest control program. Ooh, fucking gophers. After decades in Toronto, battle-weary former Montrealer finds refuge. Driver extracted, 3 sent to hospital after 2-car crash in Surrey. It's going over the edge. Jewish groups call for end to funding for everything you need to know about H5N1, the bird flu. Is Iroquois offensive? Ontario school boards think so. Natural gas prices drop below $2 per liter. Sold out in Surrey. Friedenberg's body parts. Comedy explores body issues. Sold out in Surrey. Friedenberg's body parts explores body issues with humor. The body parts. All tickets are sold. Fake gold scam cost New Westminster resident $1,800. South Okanagan man will serve jail time in community for assault. Positive vibes only. Adam Pankratz, Caitlin Clark's lower WNBA salary is neither unfair nor sexist. Here's an honest review of the new pizza at Tim Hortons. Inequality worsening as wealth gap widens to highest since 2015. TD Bank reports. Exclusive. Sam Altman invests in energy startup focused on AI data centers. It's all about the data. Salesforce has launched sustainable AI guidelines. Salesforce leads the way for more sustainable and equitable AI. Tech leaders big on green energy startups. David Beckham sues Mark Wahlberg over $14 million loss in F-45 gym endorsement. Three red flags. Signs of silent. Three red flags. Signs of silent color condition that can appear in feet. Daniel Dorman. When courts believe anyone can be a woman, justice is in jeopardy. Scarlett Johansson will produce the new Jurassic movie. Scarlett Johansson will produce the new Jurassic movie. Scarlett Johansson. Sorry, can't take my eyes off her boobs. Can't read. Provincial Court of Alberta Alberta minor hockey volunteering in court on sex charges involving 14s. Spice Girls Reunite perform at Victoria Beckham's 50th. Is a tour coming? Honda to build electric vehicles and battery plant in Ontario. Family that only walks all fours leave scientists baffled as they shouldn't exist. Public Mobile tries to lure back ex-customers with a sad offer. iPhone in Canadian blog. Interior Hotel. GM and Chef up for BC Hotels Association Awards of Excellence. Kelowna News. City to install massive underground thermal energy storage facility. The world's undergoing city to install massive underground thermal energy storage facility. The world is undergoing a huge energy the worst cards of 2024, according to Consumer Reports. Edmonton condo at risk of collapse to be sold as corporate law clouds hope for court fight. Edmonton condo at risk of collapse to be sold as corporate law clouds hope for court fight. Vernon City Council will get update on fires and overdoses at bus stops and public washrooms. Vancouver coffee shops. Vancouver coffee shops, new downtown cafe for local chain. Scouts analysis. Thoughts on Maple Leafs and adjustments for Game 2. AI links gut microbiome. AI links gut microbiome to Alzheimer's. William Shatner's new children's album under fire over use of AI. Here we go. OpenAI just dropped a new Sora video to promote TED Talks, and the video is explosive. Should we watch the video, Grace? Kill some time. I lost 3 stone on Ozempic, but there are risks we should all know about. Shuswap man with history of assaulting sex trade workers faces new, unrelated charges. NASA's Voyager 1 receiving sending, blah blah blah. Parts of Canada bracing for 25 plus centimeters of April snow this week. global climate goals still unreachable despite record renewable growth. Luminous truck strap artwork wins prestigious prize in first for New Zealand. Okanagan Clinical Trials is looking for type 2 diabetes patients for a new study. Missing cat found after 5 years makes 2,000-kilometer journey home. One of the best TV shows ever made set sail on Netflix today for the very first time. My Lawyer Will Be Calling. Luke Bryan falls on Vancouver stage. My Lawyer Will Be Calling. Luke Bryan falls on Vancouver stage. Zendaya reveals expert tennis detail Serena Williams caught in trouble. Grindr sued for allegedly revealing users' HIV status. Maple Leafs Game 2 notebook. Nyland trying to play Domi's passion, a big X factor. As Amber Heard marks her 38th birthday, get to know her quiet life in Madrid 2 years after Johnny Depp trial. Iconic rock band Foreigner set to include Penticton in their farewell bow. Japanese person shares brutally honest guide to living in Canada. Yeah. Big ball of complaints and racism. Japanese person shares brutally honest guide to living in Canada. Michael Jordan narrowly tops LeBron James as NBA GOAT. Lace underwear banned in 3 countries. Experts discuss safety. There's got to be a hula joke in there somewhere. Kayak found. Search continues for kayakers on Monday. Air fryer salmon takes 12 minutes to cook with Jamie Oliver's genius recipe. Junk fees or flexible flying. Passenger charges fuel profits and traveler's ire. Boomergasms are booming? Boomergasms are booming. What the fuck is a boomergasm? Dating apps from feed to match. Baby boomers are going nuts. This Newfoundland woman is cleaning up on Earth Day and every day, one walk at a time. Daily horoscopes. New Brunswick man who spent decades in prison dies soon after clearing his name. Physicists think the infinite size of the multiverse could be infinitely bigger. That helps us how? Carbon price crash threatens EU transition funds. Bank of Canada just delivered bad news for mortgage rates. Yield surge. How tech logos have evolved over time. I tried this 7-minute yoga routine and it immediately reduced tension in my hips and shoulders. Tom Wilson's memoir turned musical Tom Wilson's memoir turned musical brings celebration of Indigenous identity to Hamilton stage. The end may be nigh for this 132-year-old house. Surrey finds half of Metro Vancouver residents think opinion nothing lasts forever, including my East Van. Arj Barker defends decision to remove breastfeeding mom from show. Deadpool and Wolverine trailer sparks speculation about Ant-Man, X-Men, and Strange Sorcery. Roll up the wind. Roll up the rim. If you use these three phases, you're more resilient and secure than most psychologists say. Fuck you, asshole. Those aren't really phrases, but the more resilient. Come on, let's just get. Just all lads. Look at that. That's literally unreadable. Winner of Dawson City, Yukon's first potato race, takes home trophy and bragging rights. Meta starts licensing headset OS in battle with Apple. This crater could be where Earth's second moon was broke off. The first one. When you realize every odd number has the letter E in it. I'm so sorry, but these extremely dumb things people posted on the internet last week are absolutely killing me. 7 minutes. NASA sets coverage of don't care. Neuroscience says embracing this mindset actually changes how your brain is wired in the best possible way. Man hospitalized after fight on Montreal train. 2 vehicles total in suspected arson in Montreal. Driver who intentionally hit SQ officer sentence. Skyrim speedrunner reaches level 80 and kills Ebony Warrior in less than 12 minutes. Kareena Kapoor Khan in yoga gear shares Sunday plans. 15 best places to retire in Ontario. Vancouver Canucks claw out 4-2 comeback with win over Nashville Predators in Game 1. Elvis tribute concert raises $3.5K for Central Okanagan Firefighters Society. Hockey fans believe Canucks are flavored to beat. Michelle Keegan's 400-pound skin-tight catsuit is giving Pulp Fiction, and we're astounded. When it comes to love, humor both teases and pleases. TV's worst series finale of all time ranked. The daily habit that improves lung health. Pulmonologists explain. Really? 9 undeniable signs you're dealing with a low-value person, according to psychology. Eat QDEL, the backlightless display that could replace OLED premium TVs. Don't meet QDEL. Rankings watch, blah blah blah, don't care. An expert explains what to look for on the labels when buying canned tomatoes. 5 more changes to help live an empowered life. Super radiant atoms could push the boundaries of how precisely time can be measured. Scientists use magnets to make clean fusion energy breakthrough, at least 100 times better than any existing. Fort St. John RCMP responded to incident near 85th Ave and 85th Street. One 84-year-old man, one suspect arrested. Photos. Banksy art exhibit in downtown London. Yoko Ono to receive Edward MacDowell Medal for Lifetime Achievement. Alright. How are we doing, Grace? 4 minutes left. Health Unit to issue 2,000 student suspensions for incomplete immunizations. Health Unit urges residents to roll up the sleeves, prevent disease. Bird flu concern to public health. Study shows ultra-thin two-dimensional materials can rotate the polarization of visible light. Announcing the birth of Quinanon, a unique analog quantum processor. Steering towards quantum simulation at scale. Letter. Traffic patterns in this Burnaby neighborhood are a mess. Minter Lawn Care for Spring. Children of Flint water crisis make change as young environmental health activists. At the vehicle at the Venice. Here's what to do if you witness racism on the North Shore. Greg Perry cartoon details worry about wildfire season. North Shore taxes debate shows unfairness in the system. Every device will die eventually. Here's how to shop for a new one more sustainably. For sale, a rare Klimt portrait. Millennials think they'll retire 51 with $500,000 or less saved, but Gen Z is far more realistic and plans to work the rest of their lives. Try something new to stop the days whizzing past, researchers suggest. Archaeologists reveal zombie grave discovery in Germany. Profit momentum of big 6 tech companies to collapse. Portugal's gallop. Science. Will we know if TRAPPIST-1E has life? NASA's Voyager 1. Soyuz commuters invited to celebrate Earth Day with the Leg Day Challenge. Scientists discover enormous fossil of the world's largest snake. Ancient fish lizard. 10 mind-blowing Triceratop fact. Just wait 45 seconds. Ooh. Same species, different sizes. Rare evolution in action spotted in island bats. Senators reject field trip to African lion safari. Alright, Grace. The VPD at Sunset Beach forced cancellation of 420 event. Bastards. Connect Dakota Joshua. 4, 3, 2, 1. Talk to you tomorrow. Or not. Maybe I'll just run this one on for another hour. Just go straight. So fuck it.